TV, projecting the culture.
Wait, why hold it back? When you can impact, teach, bless, inspire, and educate thousands of people looking onto you. Let's get to know what you do, how you do it, and how you can bless your generation with it. The program is Agba Varieties every Saturday on your one and only Agba TV, projecting Igede culture.
Cutting, canting, gang. Hello, beautiful viewers. I go by the name Mr. UK, and I am your regular host for this program, Agba Varieties, and you're on to Agba TV. Yeah. Why was I doing cutting? Yeah, I was producing a song. Now, as you hear me doing that, all you just need to do is to just vibe on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, chiwo, boom, push it, which. Yes, that's what music production is all about. Yeah, it's another exciting episode of Agba Varieties, and today's topic is music production. We will be dealing with music. Now, music has been one of the biggest business in town these days. Yes, when music of a thing started, coming to Africa, I'm talking about secular music and this modern music style now, because we all have music in Africa before the coming of the white man style. We play our normal Ogiribo and Uba and the rest of that, and people dance to it, masquerades dance, and different people can dance to it. That's where we have Ogirinye among the Igede speaking tribe of Benue State. Now, before the coming of the Western style, we have music. Now that the Western style has come, what we have now is actually different. Yes, it's a craft that you can learn. When you learn how to do it, you can produce people's music. People come to meet you, they pay to you, and you produce their song. Now, before we go further on this episode of Agba Variety, I'd like us to go on a short commercial break, and when we're back, we will hold the bones by the head. Now, talking about our topic for today, and we'll discuss it, we analyze it, we dissect it, as in we do all the eats. Yes, I'll be right back. Thank you.
Agba TV, projecting the culture.
Y'all, welcome back from that short break, and you are on to Agba TV. The program is still Agba Varieties, and I'm your regular host, Mr. UK, the Agba Master, artist, presenter, blah blah blah. Alright, as I was saying before, I was talking about music production. Music production is a lucrative business now. So many of our children are into it, and they commercialize it, and it is something that so many people are making money with. If you've ever heard about this big brand in Nigeria, talking about Don Jazzy, that is what he used to make himself a big man. He's one of the biggest producers in Africa, if not the whole world. Yes, Don Jazzy is very good, and it is music production that he has used to create his own record label. Now you can hear of Mervin's records every now and then. Yes, it is music production, and that has helped several Nigerian musicians. Now you hear names of Young John, the record producers, you hear of Mastercraft, you hear of North Boy, you hear of Saz and the Bees, and the rest of them. Yes, it is music production. They are now artists. As a matter of fact, they can own a song. They can own a song, yes, a song on their own, who artists will write, but they will produce. Yes, that's what's happening now. Now we'll be going to the field where we'll be introducing to you one of the biggest producers in town, talking about a big brand emanating from Igudu Nation. Yes! When we go to the field, we'll tell you who the person is. I'm not gonna reveal to you here in the studio. Yes, it's still your favorite TV, Agba Television. And the program is Agba Varieties. And I go by the name Mr. UK Artist Presenter, blah blah blah. Yeah. And please, before we go, let me remind you guys to subscribe. Click the red button below so that you'll be notified whenever we drop another hot episode of Agba Varieties or any program here on Agba platform. Yes, that's all for now. We'll go to the field and we will tell you who we bring to your doorstep this time around. Thank you. Keep watching.
Wait, why hold it back when you can impact, teach, bless, inspire, and educate thousands of people looking onto you? Let's get to know what you do, how you do it, and how you can bless your generation with it. The program is Agba Varieties every Saturday on your one and only Agba TV, projecting Igede culture.
What up, beautiful people? You are on to Agba TV, and I'm still your one and only single presenter, Mr. UK Buffalo. Guess who I'm having today? Like I told you before, from the road, it has been an awesome time, and this is Lagos, the center of excellence, where we got bunch of talents. On Agba Variety, like we told you before, this is a platform where we bring to your doorstep the outstanding entrepreneurs, the business people that are making us proud out there, that are giving us what we really need in the society for we to get to where we want to be as a people. And the person that I'm gonna unveil to you today, I'm talking about my guest. He's an award-winning producer, someone that has gone far and wide, that has been giving us back to back what we really need. Talking about the craft of music production. You know, being a music producer actually costs a lot. It's not just about you jumping into it and, you know, playing drums for people to dance. It has to do with skills. Yes. It has to do with skills, lots of skills. And this young man that I'm talking about got all these skills at his fingertips. All right, before I unveil to you the madman on the beat, I mean, the super crazy guy on the beat that gives you that beat that makes you dance, that gives you the slow strings that make you go gaga, that makes you want to fall in love. I'm going to go on a short break. And when I bring you back, I'm going to introduce to you the super crazy creative producer. Make a new calling name. Suspense. I'll be right back.
Agba TV, projecting Igede culture.
Alright, you guys are welcome back. You're still on Agba TV, and the program is still Agba Varieties. And I have my main man, Mr. JD Prue. Brotherly, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. UK.
We are glad to be here.
Yeah, welcome to the kitchen.
Yes, we don't see you far, up.
Yeah.
Now we are here.
Welcome
And-
home.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So please, can you give us some of this group? Let us feel something first before we even start anything.
Okay, I'm going to play my own because I'm also an artist.
Yes.
So I'm going to play my
Yes.
song, my own song.
Slam your jam, make we
Okay.
hear that.
I'm an R&B artist, slow singer kind of. So I'm
Okay.
playing a song I titled Peace.
Okay,
Yeah. Let me play Peace.
peace.
I think most of you have heard it before. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
play Peace.
All right. You guys are about to listen to the song called Peace by Jerry Pro, and he is the mastercraft on that same beat. Yeah.
Just last night, I know everything inside my heart. This morning, I hear 7 o'clock news. This place, plenty things they happen.
Purchase your tracks today.
For better days, we don't make things change. But right now, I know some food to chop. We don't walk every day.
Purchase your tracks today.
We need peace. Peace. We pray for peace. 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 We pray for peace.
Purchase your
Peace in our family. Peace in our family. Peace in our family. Peace. We need peace. We want peace in our relationship.
Purchase your tracks today.
Very nice one.
Peace. Peace. We need peace. I don't want my TV.
That's a mad one.
Thanks, bro.
That's a
Thanks,
mad
bro.
one.
I mean, the lyrics are catchy, talking about the trends, what has been happening in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this song is simply on point. Well done.
Thanks, bro.
Nice
Thanks,
one.
bro. Thanks.
It's okay. Now let's go to the business of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, we are glad to have you on our program today. Okay, yeah, please can we meet you? I mean, your full names and where you come from.
Okay. My name is Ijali Jairus Oma,
Okay.
popularly known as JD. The JD comes from Jairus Dane. My dad is Dane. That is the English name of my dad. That is Dane. Okay. So Jairus, then that is the JD. I'm from Benue State, Oju local government.
Switch to channel 1. Tell them.
Adam Vowo Opium Owo
Okay.
Inambroni Ujebe Yeche. So on the photo Bangam rile
Bang.
because Obe Kumvuru Opium Njaroke Yeche. So I let him go there. So Ewalale.
Nice one. It's okay. It's me. You're truly the son of the soil.
Agba TV, projecting Igiri culture.
Yeah, like I told you before, this is a platform where we bring the likes of you, to you people that are making us proud in your entrepreneurial dreams. Talking about a skill like this is what millions of people out there are using to transform their society and also making a well-being of life for themselves. And we are glad that you are here. Now, if I will start this way, why do you choose this career? And what is this career all about? Talking about music production.
Well. Music production is, to me, it's not a career. To me, it's a life.
Wow.
It's something that I was meant to do.
It's
I was
okay.
born to do it.
It's okay.
If you ask me how I started it, I can't tell. But it's something that came into me just like it's an infection. There was a time I was bearing virus.
Okay.
There's that virus music virus that
Entered into you.
yeah, so it's while growing up I used to kind of damage my father's tapes,
Okay.
recording people at home. I was about 10 to 11 years old.
Wow.
Already recording people playing on our bench, and then I'll press the record tape and the play tape. I'll be all his local tapes I'll be recording. So the dream is long
has been
ago
long.
before I thought of studio or anything. So I was already practicing recording, tying rubbers together, playing drums at home. So it's something that
It's an inbuilt.
I never knew about studio. I never knew about it, but it was in me right from
Right
the
from
old age.
childhood.
Yes, the childhood thing. So
Wow.
to me, it's not. I didn't choose it. It chose me.
It chose you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful one. It's an inbuilt talent.
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. Now this has taken you this far. Can you, in a nutshell, tell us how the journey has been so far.
I would definitely say it's not been easy.
It's okay.
It's not been easy at all. Because starting from a family where there is no belief,
Yeah.
nobody has ever done anything concerning
This stuff.
this stuff, music. Not just my biological family, I'm talking about the nation I came from,
Yeah.
the tribe I came from.
Get it loud.
They get it loud. They don't believe in what I believe. That is the first challenge I had. And I'm still having it right now. Because when I want to come into production professionally,
Okay.
it all started sometimes in 2010.
Alright.
I was doing music right from 2007 to 2008. I was recording songs, but I never thought of coming into production.
Into production.
But the love of full-time production, I had it 2010.
Okay.
So I moved into Lagos 2011.
Yeah.
I stayed for some months because of things were not the way it should go.
Okay.
I had to bounce back to Abuja. So going to Abuja, I now see that, okay, coming to Lagos, the music thing is not the way we thought it was.
Yes.
So I was like, I was sitting in our sitting room one afternoon in Abuja, my brother's house. So that feeling came into me like, oh, why don't you go and make music for yourself and for people?
Okay.
Instead of you making the music with your money and then you're not selling it yet.
Yeah.
So that same afternoon, a voice just dropped in. Go and look for a studio and learn the crafts.
Wow.
And then when you learn the crafts, the name of whatever you are going to come up with is City Light. I heard it clear.
Wow.
So it's a God-given thing.
It's a God-given.
So that's how I went looking for a studio. I finally got one in Gwagwalada area of Abuja. So I met them. They told me how much they were going to do it. I came back. I told my other brother, I said, he doesn't have such money to do it.
Another
barrier. So I had to wait for like 3 months to start saving the money. I wasn't working, but I had this way of meeting people. I have a lot of relatives, so they were giving me kind of tips, money.
Okay.
So I was dropping them in my bus.
Yeah.
The bus I brought from Lagos.
Wow.
So I was dropping it. Before like 2 months, when I said, let me put the monies together,
Okay.
I had about 50-something thousand naira in
Wow.
there.
Wow.
So that's how I went to play house studio. I paid the money. I now do one and then get
People get in love.
yes, another.
That's the passion and the motivation.
So that's how I started it. I started with a laptop, making beats. When I went, there were few musicians around. They don't even believe in themselves.
So that's a lot of believing.
Yes. So the thing I did now, I look for children in secondary school.
Okay.
In likes of their Popsy, Emerald, you can call them their Tunchi. I gathered them. I told them, bring 500 naira and make beats for you.
Okay.
And then when we want to voice it, add 1,000 naira, I voice for you. I had a headphone that can record.
Okay.
So that's how I started it. So that is where Popsy actually started from, the Popsy you know.
Yes.
So I started making beats for them. They were recording. They were telling me, wow, there's a studio now, just a laptop in my room. So they start coming, paying 1,500 to pay 1,500 to record, and then like that. The news start busting everywhere. Down to the College of Education, they were like, the studio with 1,500 you can do music, because the sound was kind of cool. They like it even with the headphone.
The headphone, mic, headphone, everything.
Yeah, so that is how I started. Thank God we're here today. See, I cannot tell the story.
The story!
Yeah, it's too long because I can go beat by beat.
Yeah. It's okay. It has been a hectic journey, like you explained.
Yeah.
It has not been easy. Now, should I ask you this? What has been the motivation, despite the fact that you said that it's an inborn something? I mean, music is in you.
Yeah.
You're born to do it. But what has been the motivation, in spite of all the challenges?
The motivation of doing what I'm doing.
Yes, exactly.
It's the motivation is me. I can't just explain this thing, because I can't think out of the box. I can't imagine myself in any other sector doing anything.
Doing any other thing.
So the motivation is that this is you. This is what you are
born to
you
do.
want to do. This is you. This is
You got
what you,
no option.
I don't have.
Whether it comes in the platter of gold or
Yes.
not. Wow.
The motivation is always there. I don't have challenge with discouragement or giving up thing. I don't have that challenge because I can't. I don't have option to this.
So
What am I giving up to? I don't have it.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now another question in this regard is, what inspires you to produce a beat? I mean, there are some people. They say when they sleep, God gives them song. Other people say when they are walking on the road, they hear this, they hear that, it results to a song or beat making. You personally, can you share with us what gives you that inspiration on how to make a beat? I mean, a unique one, like the one you just played now. The beat sounds very, very unique. I mean, what inspires you to do them?
Okay. Like I told you before, I'm an artist. I sing for like years before I think of coming into production.
Full-time production.
Yes, full-time production. So, to me, like you said, music comes from dreams.
Yeah.
You just hear the rhythm, the melody, even walking on the road.
Yeah.
When you are in the bedroom, a lot of things come into your head.
So many people say when they're in the bathroom, inspiration
Yeah.
comes.
So, like seriously, my beat sometimes comes from the melody in my heart.
Okay.
Sometimes I got them from other artists, hearing them singing.
Yeah.
I can steal melody from them.
Yeah. From
And
them.
bring them into my craft.
Yeah.
So, like they say, nothing is actually new.
Sure.
Making music, listen to a lot of music. Growing up, I grew up reading music books. They call them hints, music hints or whatever.
Okay,
back then. Yes, my
we are all in this category.
yes, my brother bought a lot of them for me. I was in just two. That's how the popularity came from high school. So I can sing, I can mime songs a lot.
All right.
So the whole thing is already, I have a lot of melody growing up.
Yes, growing up.
So if you are singing any song, I know where you got this very melody from. Because there's no new melody again. So they're already in. So it's just to pop them out, just like the Bible says, stir it up. They give to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. It means having this as a career for a while now. I think you must have had someone that you look up to, talking about a role model.
Yeah.
So in this regard, who is your role model?
Yeah. For now,
Yes.
you know, in this production dream, I am very, very deep into it because I just know it's my life. If I'm playing with it, I'm playing with my life. So I have a lot of models,
Okay.
a lot of them. But in Nigeria,
Yes.
it must be Don Jazzy
Okay.
because he's a great businessman.
Wow.
He's not just a producer, and that's what I'm going to be.
Okay.
Music business and other aspects of life. I want to do it not like me doing them, but I want to extend, stretch into them, and that's what he does. And then his way of doing things, doing music, making music, the depth of his understanding is deep. I think he's the only mature producer in Nigeria, in Africa that I know.
Wow.
Yes.
Big up to Don Jazzy again.
Yeah, boss.
It's okay. All right. I will have to ask you this. This is something that everybody know about. Talking about choosing a career. Yeah, but still, there are still other people who don't know that. I want you to hint us on how someone can actually start this profession of music production.
Okay.
The rudiments, what one.
Yes, the steps.
Yes,
how to get into this game.
Yes.
The first thing is that you must be a music person.
Okay.
That is the number one step. You must be a music person, not really singing, but you must be
someone that has passion for
music first. It's all about passion, and then you have passion for sounds, because production is all about sounds. So when you know that this is you have that flavor for it. The first thing is to look for a recording studio.
Okay.
Because I get a lot of people that say they learn production online. they have limited knowledge about it. You cannot get it online. So
That's to say you can't get everything
online, you can just know a limited way of doing it.
Okay.
But if you really want to go deep, you must have a tutor, somebody to mentor you, to show you the steps. So you must go into a recording studio.
Okay.
And then get a boss.
Get a boss.
Yes, pay the money because it's not going to be free.
Yes.
You pay the money, and then you start. They're going to show you the softwares and how to lay the beats down. And after then, you must be a patience type. You must be someone that can endure.
Okay.
Not
Because
really,
it doesn't come easy.
Yes, it has like me. For the first 2 weeks of my production learning, the skills, getting the skills. For the first 2 weeks, it was like a magic to me. I was, what is this guy doing?
Okay.
So I had to stop going for a week. And
Okay,
then,
let me cut you short. That means you started as an apprentice somewhere.
yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Where was that?
That is a Playhouse Studio in Gwagwalada.
In Abuja.
In Abuja.
Wow.
Yes. I actually started somewhere. That's why I say you must go to a studio.
Yes, yeah.
Because
I love that.
a lot of people say they are producers. I say, where do you start from? They will say online. No. You grow to some extent, then online will help you.
Will help you.
Like I have a lot of YouTube tutorials that guides me in mixing and a lot of advanced techniques. So, but the basis you must. I say must. It's compulsory for you to go to a recording studio and get it. Yes, and learn it, because softwares are very hard to get.
Sure.
You cannot get all of them in the market, so you need a producer to like give you some softwares and show you how to use them. Because it's not about getting expensive softwares; it's how to use them. So it's very important. So
It's okay. I think that what you just talked about now has led to another question that I had planned to ask you before. So many artists. I mean, look at the bigness and the should I say the magnanimity of a studio. I mean, you see a very loud mixer,
Prue mixer.
Prue mixer, and so many big mics and all of that. Now, I want to ask you: does it really matter, or it's actually the man behind those equipment that matters?
Like I always tell my artists, producer only have 20% to a music.
Okay.
80% comes from the artist,
Okay.
and then it's not really from the studio.
It's okay.
Are you getting it? So it's actually what you bring to the table that goes out. It's like what they call garbage in,
Garbage out. That's giggle.
Yes. So making music, it doesn't matter if you go to a pro studio or a home studio or a mobile studio. It doesn't matter. It is the man behind the decks, that is the producer, and the artist that renders the music.
Okay.
And the percentage, the larger percentage comes from the artist. Yes, because making the beat, except you have the melodies of making the beat and then send it to the artist. But if an artist bring a song to the studio, you are going to produce to the song.
He brought.
Yes. It's not going to be a different thing from the song. So if the song is whack, the beat is definitely going to be whack. That's why you see a lot of producers, they don't produce upcoming artists. It's a big challenge to produce upcoming artists because it's going to bring your work back
down.
Yes, because their sounds and everything is not in place. The arrangement, the writing is not in place. So you are going to play the music according to their sound.
It's okay, but let me say this. I don't know. Some people say Nigerian musicians these days are doing nothing, that it's the producers that are bringing them out. Maybe a producer calls you and give you a beat he produced, and maybe that's a club
a banger, that's what we call it.
Club banger, like we call it back here. Now, can you differentiate this? Because in your first explanation, you said artist has 80% of the whole thing, and the producer has like 20%
or less.
So, and it doesn't really matter whether it's a pro studio, a mobile, or an in-house studio.
Yes.
Now, is this really a rumor that we should debunk here, or it's actually true? Talking about producers giving artists beats.
It's all lie on the rampage.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the producer.
Okay.
That is the biggest lie, because sometimes if you tell an artist that it's not really the producer that will blow you, they will say it's a lie. Maybe they feel like you are scared of doing the right thing. But I should tell you, most of the songs that comes to limelight, they are not actually from the known producers. Like the song Waiting We Gain. Up to now we don't know the producer. The producer is still in Delta.
Wow.
So I think the guys that are on top right now, it's not really the producers that are making them there. One is the content of what they are saying. Nigerian music has to do with the simplicity, the lyrics content. What can be used literally in the streets. That's what Nigerian music is all about. But you know, to some extent, the kind of beat you give, because Nigerian people, they don't like quiet sound. They are groovy, groovy people. So if you give them a good beat, it will go.
Okay.
But what are you saying on the beat?
On the beat
is the lyrical content. That is the secret. It's not actually the beats, because you can just be giving a kick, just a kick, but somebody will say something to it that they're going to pick it at a slang. It's actually a slang thing that happened to Nigerian music. So it's not the producer. It's a lie. But to some extent, it helps.
It helps.
But it's not the ultimate. It's not the ultimate.
It's just like boosting.
It's a boost.
You bring your light. And I add my own light, and it becomes.
Because if it's not a boost, that means if a superstar drops an album, that means you are going to say already he has the money, he has all the guts to do all the banger. So let's say all the songs are going to be banger, boy. It's a lie. Like in the whole album, you just pick one or two strong hit songs. Why? Because of the content.
It's true.
Because if someone like Patoranking drops an album now, you're not going to play the whole album and say I like this, I like this. It's just going to be that lyrics of that one. You're not going to focus more on the beats.
Like maybe the Confirm and the other ones that are hits on that album.
So it's actually a deep thing that a lot of people are not going to accept it.
Alright.
But I know the depth of what I have analyzed.
It's okay. Alright, now we're going to go to the session 2 of our program today. Alright, I will want you to show us, how you do this craft. You're going to start by telling us the name of the software you use.
Yes, Beringa, Scarlet, and then the things you are seeing here, they are what class.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So, I'm starting from the FL.
Okay.
Sometimes I play my melody first.
Alright.
And then some other times I play my percussions. Okay. So for now I'm going to add up my percussions and then how I start a fresh beat. Okay. First I need to have a sound in my head. Right. So I'm going to play a song that is ringing in my head because there's no artist here singing for me.
It's okay.
So first of all I'm going to play with the keyboard and play some melody and see if I can get a chord. Then I add to it. I'm using hypersonic to play the keyboard line. Okay, I think I should transpose to another key apart from F sharp. Okay. Let me go to E.
Is that E sharp?
E sharp or A flat?
We don't know anything about key.
Alright, I think this mic is disturbing me.
Holding you back.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it somewhere there. Take it closer to this place. Alright, I'm playing the chord right now. I don't really know what inspired the chord right now, but I'm going to play it
Anything can inspire this chord today.
as simple as possible. I'm going to play it. Let's go to the tempo about 105.
All right.
The tempo
Okay,
is
you have to first of all set your.
yes, you
your
have to
tempo.
go to like the tempo first. That is the metronome.
Okay.
How speed or how fast the song will be.
Yeah.
So we are at 105. So this is the tempo. Most of Burna Boy songs and most of the songs Zlatan, they are on this tempo around 105, 106 now.
Okay.
So we go and then we play. I don't like it, so I'm going to play a different thing.
Different.
Let's just play anything simple for now. We're not doing anything serious.
I love that.
Okay, you like it, right? Okay, let me play that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't really tell them. We are going to quantize it. Quantization means making them equal. Because as I'm playing them, they are kind of zigzag.
Okay.
So you press alternative Q. There's going to be quantized.
Okay, directly.
Yeah, automatic quantization.
All right.
So I don't know the chord. They can say something to me. All right, this one is not quantized.
Okay. The last one. Okay, is it? Can it be done manually or something?
Yes, you can. They call it painting.
Okay.
You can actually paint them. Like you can see, I can paint on this same chord that I play. But if you have your MIDI keyboard, you just finger them in. Okay. Let me just use Agba TV as the profile project name.
Okay.
Agba TV Prue
All right.
production. Okay. Alright, we have it like this. I'm using marimba as my chord.
Okay. So from there,
Now,
everything
I already have the chord now.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh. You can say something to it then.
Okay.
After that, I look for whatever I want to play. I just added my snare, and then I'm going to my kind of conga, then the boom boom to hear most of the beats.
Yeah.
I'll just add it up. Boom boom, kind of. Like I off the metronome. You can see already we have the picture of a Nigerian beat.
Nigerian dance.
Yes. You can actually turn the snare to a clap. Because it's more of a clap than that thing.
Exactly.
Okay, this one is kind of slow. Too loud. Okay, I think already we have a bit here. If I feel like adding a new sound now, I can. Let me go to Nezos and have a kind of lead on it.
Okay. blends it up.
Yeah, it's already giving a melody to it.
Okay.
So because I'm just playing off nothing.
All right.
We go. Alright, we add that to it. We can change the later to a better sound if you want.
Okay.
But if you're okay for it, depending on what you want. After then, you sequence it according to the song, to the chorus, to verse, to intro like that.
Okay. That's according to the length of the
The
song.
length, yes. You break them according to verse, 8 bars, 16 bars, according to whatever you want.
Okay, like you remove that first keyboard you laid.
Yeah.
Remove that one and leave this, the last one you did.
Okay.
The last one you did makes it unique, it kind of.
Yeah.
It's giving me
That feeling.
that feeling, the
Okay.
melody feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
So
remove
if
that
if,
first
if
keyboard
you
you
mute
played.
the first one,
Yes.
play this and let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
it's
see.
groovy, yeah. Okay,
Now this is-
now we're going to add a kick to it to give you that bounce.
Alright.
Let's look for a kick and give you that bounce. Okay, I will go ahead.
Yeah.
So we already have the song.
You already have the song. Hey, yeah. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Yeah. Yes, it is a freestyle session. Today I'm not a singer. I am only a presenter. So I'm only gonna be watching my man as he do his thing. Yes, this is the art of production. If you have it, you have it. If you're talented, you're talented. If you're gifted into that, I mean, in that particular aspect, you're gifted. And this guy is giving us back to back. He is an epitome of his game. He knows what he's doing, and he does what he's doing right. Yeah. Now, if you want this beat, pay me. I'll give it to you. I'm the manager now because I am the one here, so I'm the one in charge. Anyone that wants a beat like this, just come to me and I'll give it to you. Wow!
Alright, thank you.
Nice
Thank you. Yeah.
A very nice one. It's okay. Now, can you give us clue and on how you charge on your production? I mean, people that are watching must have, gained something, and some people might want to come around to have a work done with you.
Okay, right about now,
Yeah.
I don't charge fixed price
Okay.
because
It's negotiable.
yes,
right?
it's negotiable,
Okay.
but it ranges from 20,000 naira upward.
Upward.
But some people choose to download some beats from internet.
I hate that thing.
And it's not cool.
I
It's
hate
it's a kind of stealing.
Yes.
So if you're coming for a full project, like a full session,
Yes.
it is range from 20,000 naira upward, depending on who you are, how you come. And we can still talk
how you come, who you are, and how you come.
Yes.
Okay, now, please, you just hinted on something minutes ago. This downloading of free beat from online and bringing it to production. How do you see it as a producer?
To me, it's a trivializing thing, kind of playing with things.
Okay.
Because I don't think any serious musician will go online and download a beat for his own project. But I don't blame Nigerians or communities because of the things, the way things are in Nigeria. Sometimes due to the finance, they feel like, okay, if you can go and use less than 100 naira to download the beats, that you are going to use at least 5 to 10 naira to make I can use that same beat sometimes. The beat sounds better than producing a new one.
Okay.
So they feel like bringing it to a studio,
It will be better.
it will be lesser, better for them, and then it's more. It reduces a lot for them. So
Expenses.
to me, it's not ideal, but you cannot stop it because of the country we find ourselves today.
It's
So
alright.
that's how it
But
is.
like an original artist, you know, picking a free beat and vibing into it. Now, if they take it out and they discover that other people have same
Beats already.
you know, yes, with their vibes on it. You know, like you as a producer now, what's your advice to upcoming artists that do this thing?
If you are serious with your game, please don't use downloaded beats. It won't take you anywhere. It won't do you any good. Just talk to a producer. Try to have a producer that will understand you.
Yeah.
Make your beats, because if you have a producer as a father or a producer that will listen to you,
Yeah.
you will not always pay. There's a way of doing things.
Everything is not about money.
It's not about money. It's all about relationship.
Yeah.
So try and get a producer that you know this is my producer, and then loyalty is one thing. If you are a lawyer, there is no producer that wouldn't listen to a loyal person,
Okay.
and then a loyal person with a bunch of talents.
Yes.
Okay, so just try and get a producer and make a fresh beat to your songs.
All right.
That one you have this courage of I have a song, I have my own song, personal song
Yes,
that
the song that you made from scratch.
yes, so it's more official than downloading the beats.
Because anybody can claim the ownership of that beat.
yes, so that is how it is.
All right, this for sure is one of the challenges that you as a producer have, because I mean an artist that is coming from outside and he already has his song.
Yeah.
I mean his beat is coming and he's paying you only the half of the
half of the money or
All
less.
right, or less. Now, apart from this challenge, what other challenge can you say you face as an Igede man right here in another man's land, like in Lagos? Now, what are the challenges that you've faced or you're facing as an artist that you share with
Okay,
us?
like my father will always say, a bird cannot go to another kingdom and start spreading wings.
Yeah.
So I'm a stranger in Lagos. I just came barely a year ago.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get a ground to stand.
All right.
The first challenge I have is the acceptance.
Okay.
Because I got a kind of a deal from a man that has a record label here in Lagos, and he based in Atlanta, USA. So when they brought me to the man, the first question he asked was, who and who have I produced?
Okay.
He was asking to know the superstar that I have worked with. So the first challenge is the brand. The brand is not recognized in Lagos yet.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists are going to know which song have you made that we can reckon
listen
and fall back to that you are the one that produced it. I don't have such song yet, so it's a huge challenge to me.
Okay.
So that acceptance is not here yet, but I know with time they are going to accept me.
Sure.
Because this year is not like last year.
Sure.
This month is not like last month.
Last month.
Every day I'm getting acquainted with them because they are beginning to believe my craft
Yeah.
each day that I'm producing for them. So I'm just praying for God to give me that stand,
It's okay.
that belief
That
in
belief,
Lagos. That is
yeah.
the major challenge I have.
It's okay.
The acceptance.
It's okay. So, outside the acceptance, no much challenge.
The other challenge is the cost of living in Lagos.
It's okay.
Yes, it's one thing that that has to do with the financial aspect of
Aspect
it.
of it, yeah.
But in my own crafts as a producer, the major challenge was the acceptance I talked about.
Yeah.
But the managing the studio.
Yes.
You know, managing a studio, it's like managing a family.
Sure.
And already I'm a married man, I'm managing my family, managing a studio. It's not been easy at all.
It's okay.
Because it's just like managing two delicate things,
At a time.
two jealous things, because music is too jealous.
Yes.
If you leave music for 2 days, you're not going to come back to it again.
Yes.
That's why I refuse to leave it for anything. You cannot give me any job now to like Even if you are paying me 200,000, I cannot go for it. Because I know when this payment will come for this music,
Yeah.
one sign will double up for the man
Sure.
that has been working for 5 years.
Sure.
One signing,
That's just it.
that is the believer. If I can keep at it, they will believe me in Lagos.
Yes.
In one day, I can make a money that you'll be saving for 5 years.
Exactly.
Are you getting it? So
You have a
I
point.
can't leave it for one day. Since I'm making money to feed my family and feed myself, I'm keeping at it.
It's okay.
Yes, thank
It's a
you.
very nice one. Yeah, it has been wonderful having you here, and a series of questions, have been answered. And the last segment, which I told you, is wrapping it up. Now, I can see all over this place award decorations, and this is a symbol of the craft you've been making. Okay, now, can you say little about this?
Come again?
I'm talking about the awards.
Okay,
Yes, the
yeah.
awards.
I think so far so good.
Yes.
This is the baby that I've given birth to in music.
Okay.
It's actually from Igede Sons and Daughters Award.
Okay.
I was nominated a year ago, last year, about September. So it was an online voting
Okay.
because I've been producing for like 5 years before then. So I had a lot of fans
All right.
that I've worked with
Okay.
over there. That is in our place there. So the recognition was already there.
Okay.
I wasn't aware about the award until I saw it online that they
Okay.
nominated me.
Okay.
So the voting was on for like 3 months.
Okay.
And then there's this senior producer that I grew up to know.
Okay.
His name is Soles.
Okay.
So he was also nominated. So I was they nominated me with my father in this same thing. So I was
Yeah,
thinking
man.
I cannot challenge Soles. So and then the boy that actually the pioneer of the award
Okay.
was actually a son to Soles.
Wow.
So I was like, if it's going to be a politics thing, it's going to come from Soles.
Yes.
Because the boy is his loyalty is to Soles.
Yeah.
So I cannot bribe for this. So it's going to be, if it's transparent, I know I'll definitely win.
Okay.
Because I know my recognition and Soles recognition in that part of the world
Yeah.
is not close.
Okay.
Not because I'm better than him,
Yeah.
but it's because I'm from the streets.
Yeah.
But Soles is not from the streets. Soles
Yeah,
is from
it's
the church.
From the church.
So you cannot compare
a street
boy
a
to a
street
church.
craft and a church craft.
There was a time me gathering a crowd that a pastor came to me. He said, "How do you manage to gather such crowd that has roadblocks everywhere? That he has been doing church thing for years. He could not do such program." I told him that this is a street thing.
I tell you.
You know, like Pastor Chris always say, if you are promoting devil will
Yeah.
not like I'm promoting devil, I'm promoting my music. Okay,
yes.
so
It's a craft.
Yes, I have
It's a
I have
craft.
that power of gathering crowd. At
And it
least
simply means your craft is accepted.
it's accepted.
If it's
a
not
lot.
accepted, who will turn
Yes,
out?
so the love was massive. When they count the vote, I was like 3,000 votes ahead of other nominees.
Other
So
nominees.
the votes were not close.
Oh.
That shows that they accepted me over there.
Over
So if you are watching that you don't know me before, you have to accept me. I got award. I'm an award.
Accept him
I'm
as
an
an award
award-winning
winner.
producer. It's not because I lobby for it, but it's a clean winning.
It's
I
okay.
won it. Thanks
It's
a
a
lot.
nice one. It's
Yeah.
a nice one. It's all right. There are 2 awards here. I don't know.
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
to?
No, this other one
Yeah.
is it's actually from Isada too.
Okay.
It's the best female music art of the year, and the name is Queen J,
Wow.
which happens to be my wife.
Wow.
So I
So
got
you are
married-
not just the
Yes.
award-winning producer. Your wife is an award-winning singer.
Yes,
That's
so
good.
she got the award too as the female artist of the year.
It's okay.
Same year.
Same
So that's
year.
why you see in the studio we have 2 awards.
Okay,
It's for my wife.
It's all right.
Yes.
It's a beautiful one. It's all right. It has been a very nice time having Jedi Pro and Agba Varieties today, and you guys have seen so many things I really don't know in the music production world. Now it has to do with patience. It's not just you rushing into the music production stuff and trash it because the money is not coming as you expected. No, you are gonna be focusing and you're gonna be patient into it, and you will get the good result that you so desired. Now this is our man. He's in Lagos now and he's doing very well for himself and for his craft. So all you need to do is to keep focusing on that same career that you think you believe so much and that you think that will take you to the limelight. Yes, that is it. Now before we close this section, I would like you to say one or two things to our viewers out there, talking about the people that cherish you so much, that have tuned in to watch Agba celebrated.
All right, to my family and friends, to my fans, because I don't have a fan.
Okay.
Nobody's my fan. We are all fans to each other.
families.
We are
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
So to my family out there, I think the key point is belief.
Yeah.
Believe in whatever you believe. You are your God. Because the Bible says, don't you know you are God? You can do anything, you can recreate anything you believe. Because if you believe, you will achieve.
Sure.
Just believe, believe. That's
Believe
all I have.
in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now there are Igede artists in Lagos too. So I don't know. This is a general advice that you've given to all the viewers. So I would like you to be specific this time around. Can you say something to some of these upcoming artists that are in Lagos? One or two ways that they can liberate their music.
Okay.
Yes.
To my fellow artists, producers that are in Lagos already.
Yes.
Lagos is not anywhere in the world. Lagos is Lagos.
I tell you.
If you are not wise in Lagos, you cannot be wise anywhere in the world. So, if you are here doing music in Lagos, one, shun pride. You must be loyal.
Okay.
Because the rich people in Lagos, even the poor people in Lagos, they hate proud people. Because the Bible says, God resists the proud and give grace to the humble.
To the humble.
It's all about humility. You have to be humble in whatever costs. Whatever it may cost you, just try to achieve humility first. And secondly, give your best to what you believe, that which is your music.
Yeah.
Stop spending your money on women. Because if na woman they worry you,
I tell you.
as you blow, the women will come for free. Okay? The women will come for free. So don't spend the money on women. Spend it on your music for now. Because the latter rain is better than the former. So wait for the latter rain of your career. Put everything you can put into your music.
Into the music. That's like investing into it now. It's alright. It has been a beautiful session. Now, all you guys have been taught now is you invest the little you got into the music thing, because music has to do with investment. You have to put money into it. Don't just come and produce in his place, then go back and be Bluetoothing.
No.
Promote
It. Put everything.
Let your light be seen.
Put everything you
No
have.
one lights a candle and put it under
Under a bushel.
No. You bring it out and you promote it out.
Yes.
And that's the best
That
you
is
can
the-
go. And
the
that
only
will
way.
take you to the limelight.
Yes.
Now, beautiful viewers, we are up for today's session and we will be glad to have you guys next time on Agba Varieties.
Agba TV, projecting Igede culture.
Hello everyone, y'all, welcome back from that exciting episode of Agba Varieties, the feud mode. Now that you guys have seen what we're talking about, that was JD Pro. Yeah, that young man is making us proud with his craft. He's very good musically. He's at it, he does what he do best. Yeah, back to back. He keeps giving everyone what he knows. If you want good music production, you can just holler at him. Yes, it's studio is right here in Lagos, Agba to be precise. It is what is that place called again? Abraham Adesanya. Yes, when you get there and you just ask of JD Pro, everyone there knows him. Everyone there knows him. He's a very good producer and he's doing us very, very proud. Yes, that's the that's the lead we have for you, for this episode of Agba Varieties. We'll be coming back again to bring to you another exciting episode where we'll be treating. Let me not reveal to you guys what we haven't started yet. But when we come here, you know that we got nothing less than quality. Yes, we're giving you back to back the best of the entertainment, and not just the entertainment, what you will benefit from. Every of our exciting programs here, where you stand a lot to gain from. Every of our programs here, are very, very educative, entertaining, and you have a lot to benefit from them. Yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll advise you to subscribe to the Agba TV channel so that whenever we bring to you another episode, you'll be the first to watch it. Yes, thank you. Keep watching Agba TV and keep watching Agba Varieties. I still remain your regular host, Mr. UK, artist, presenter, blah blah blah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Agba TV, projecting into the culture.